This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time for another Group 3 race on Gran Turismo Sport. Time to get ready to go for a different GT3 vehicle. So looks like gonna have to get everything going on in the Red Bull ring. So looks like it's time to get ready to go and use the Porsche 911 RSR 2017 with the U.D.R.S library variant. So this is going to get everything has to do balance of performance regulations we might be able to set up and get ready to go. So let's go and get prepared. So hope this is definitely might be able to have the best enjoyment for the wonderful entertainment. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy anytime you want. So this is going to be able to have a one good excellent race that this will might be able to begin. So let's go and get ready to take a 10-minute practice to get started. So hope this is definitely might be able to do a perfect run just like the McLaren F1 GTR like the last time. So let's just going to be able to try for the U.D.R.S 911 RSR race library is definitely might be able to take on in the Red Bull ring for having a nice morning condition is definitely might be able to get prepared for. So racing hard tires is now currently on, and now this is going to be a very good excellent race that this might be able to do the perfect skills is definitely might be able to go in. Now this is definitely might be able to have to choose any group 3 cars that this might be able to use. Perfect handling, perfect speed, and excellent performance is definitely might be able to have the best 3 suitable choices that this is going to be able to take plenty of practice that this one might be able to race on in the Red Bull ring. So good thing that this is definitely might be pretty good to be able to go and race for the Porsche 911 RSR is definitely my good standard racing performance. We might be able to drive faster, we'll keep it up to keep going faster to be able to go as much as possible. So hope this is definitely might be able to have a very good excellent handling on the turns. So this looks definitely might be able to see to compare to the McLaren F1 GTR. So different performance by the balance is definitely might be able to have to go for differently that this is going to get everything has to be able to go in to be able to get quick. Now just going to be able to have to take plenty of much more turns. So this is going to might need to take a record challenge that this might be able to take the hot lap is definitely might be able to go in. So it definitely might be able to take plenty of excellent handling turns whenever it's going to be able to take a little bit throttle that this might give significant less amount. But it's going to be able to take plenty more time that this is going to be able to keep trying until you'll do the best handling skills you might be needed to go for. So good thing finally reached up on 3rd place by the finish. So close to be able to get 2nd place that this is definitely might be the best driver rating increase that this is going to be able to take nearly chance to get onto the podium. So just going to be able to have to take a 10-minute practice of this race entry in progress. So this is definitely might be needs to do a lot of good run that this is going to get everything has to go on. So it will might take plenty good skills that this is definitely might need to take the gap distance will might go in. So hope this is definitely might be needs to do a lot of work because going for a mid-engine Group 3 cars first. So front engine rear cars Group 3 goes on a second. So this is definitely might be able to do for one important racing challenge. So it will might be able to get stronger to be able to determine. Just going to be able to have to wait for only few gap distance. So this one might need to be able to have a little chance by 1. Okay, that should do it. Just going to be able to take that good turn. So this will might be able to have a minute and 32 seconds on the clock. So if this is definitely might be able to have a chance. So it will might be able to take plenty of work for a Porsche 911 RSR. Will might be able to keep going until this is going to be able to take plenty of chances that this will might be able to take a good clean hot lap. Alright, there you go. This is definitely might be needed that I'm just going to be able to take a good excellent hot lap that this might be able to climb up to be able to make one good efficient skill. So it's definitely might be able to get closer to be able to be ready. Okay, so close, but this move might need to take plenty of efforts at the last turn. So now this is definitely might be needs to be able to keep going. So now this is going to get everything has to be able to stay focused. What might be needed to take the throttle will go in. Alright, that should do it. Now, just gonna be able to watch the gap distance behind. Gonna keep going. Gonna have to take that second turn. Is definitely might be able to go lighter, that this is gonna be seen up ahead, so hope this is definitely needs to keep pushing until this is gonna be able to give her a little further notice. Now, hope this is definitely giving a little bit more practice since the last time. Well, hope this is definitely might be pretty good to see how different libraries will might be able to come together to do it. Oh man, that was a little mistake because this has to be able to need to do a perfect turn without having any mistakes. So it will might be able to do properly that this is definitely might need to take the advantage turn, that this is going to get everything to do a successful skill. Now, this is going to be able to take a good throttle, so maybe this is definitely might be needs to start over until this has to be able to make a one good perfect hot lap, that this is definitely might be needed to give the time to go in there. Okay, so just going to be able to have to take for a 5 lap practice, so hope this is definitely might be needs to be ready for this one. So it's going to get very longer, that this will have to take plenty of acceleration. Will also might be able to have a durability, that this is going to get everything has to stay on. Okay, just going to be able to keep going again. Try not to lose anything, because try not to do any competitive reckless around here, because that's going to be able to keep a little bit monitor checked. Just going to make a one professional skill has to do it. Okay, that should probably be able to do it to keep it up, and then just going to be able to stay on for only 1.1 second on the gap ahead. This is going to be able to take everything has to do it much quickly to be able to go fast as possible. Okay, keep it steady, and now looks like this is definitely might be need to take a little example to be able to take plenty of slipstream to be able to do for a drop, to be able to make one chance of an overtake. It definitely might be able to keep coming closer, that this has to do it. Okay, that was pretty good, excellent turn. Now gonna take the opening spot, is gonna get everything rolling. Now just gonna be able to do this for our last and final turn. This has to be able to do successful ways to go in, folks. Alright, that should do it. Now giving a full stretch, and then this is definitely might be pretty excellent to be able to go in. So looks like so close to be able to make for 1 minute and 32 seconds on the clock. Gonna need a 0.17 is definitely might need to go in. So this has to be able to take a good excellent run, that this has to be able to do perfectly for take some time to be able to keep our cool, to be able to keep it well maintained pressure. So it's definitely might be able to have a lot of competitive racing ways to get in there. Okay, just going to be able to have to get back on the 0.5 seconds. Now this has to be able to do it good to be able to make a good excellent improvement. So looks like this is going to be able to have to take the 5 lap practice, is going to get everything has to do properly by the daily run, is going to get everything in. Okay, let's do it now. Just gonna have to take that inside turn. It's gonna get very lighter it gets. Very good. Now that was definitely might be a very good excellent skill. So it's definitely might be needs to keep it up, and then has to be able to do it, because this is definitely might be able to take a good directional ways, that this has to be able to make a good excellent performance turn, is definitely might be able to have a good sportsmanship rating, that this one might need to increase. So it's going to get very challenging, that this one might be able to stay on. So here you go, folks, 1 minute and 31 seconds. This is going to be a very challenging hot lap. Is definitely might be used for a Porsche 911 RSR. So it is definitely might be pretty excellent to be able to keep up the rush, is definitely might be able to go in. So hope this is definitely might be able to get ready. So this one might be able to have plenty of turns of the skills of the race. So hope this is definitely might be able to have a very good excellent race, that this might join in automatically to be able to get started. So let's see how it happens. And this is going to be another good race for having a one good, wonderful segment. So this is going to be able to take a good competitive racing skills for a Group 3 race. It might do perfectly for having a good, clean race. Taking a lot of fast work that this one might take for 1 minute and 31 seconds by the time, so looks like everybody did good. And now this is definitely might be C for one driver that has a good qualifying time for 1 minute and 29.995 seconds. So looks like this is going to be a very tough challenge, folks, because this has to be very good to be able to catch up, to be able to make a good first place podium spot. So we might need to do a lot of work, so it has to be able to do everything to keep up. So let's just gonna get ready for a warm-up until this one might be able to get started. So just gonna go in and take the pit out until this is gonna be a very good, excellent race to keep it up and keep going. So hope this is definitely might be one faster way to keep going. So hope this is going to be able to do perfectly to see this one to be able to have a very good, excellent, clean race whenever we have the chance. So hope this is definitely might be able to have a good U.D.R.S 911 RSR. Will might be able to have the chance to represent. So okay, looks like just definitely might be too extremely to be able to have to make sure, because this is all about the warm-up to be able to go in. Okay, I hope this is going to be able to take plenty of warm-up for giving a minute until this has to get everything started for a good race. Now, this is going to be able to have to take for 5 laps of practice, 5 laps on the race is definitely might be able to go in. So best of luck to everyone during this time of the race. So let's go and get ready to get started for one good Group 3 race to begin. Now, this is going to be able to do one good, excellent race. They got all the liveries, and now this is going to be able to start out on 10th place. So let's race to clean, and this is going to be able to have a one event challenge. So we might be able to go in and keep it up to be ready for. So all wrapped up. And let's go and get everything started to take the rolling start. Now, this is going to be able to take a lot of rush that this one might need to keep it up and keep going. So keep track of the driver rating and sportsmanship rating needs to be wisely to be able to in case. So this is going to be a very good, excellent high-speed challenge. It definitely might be able to go straight on the circuit. So it definitely might be very advanced that this has to do it. Okay, just gonna be able to make sure this has to be able to do it one good clear turn that this one might give the moment. So taking a good draft that this one might has to take a lot of acceleration. Okay, gonna do it. Okay, let him go first, and now gonna have to proceed in. So this has to be able to take one good competitive racing skills, has to be able to do it nice and clean. So it has to be able to take one good chance at the moment whenever we have to do it. Okay, concentrated. Just gonna be able to keep racing up the throttle without spin out to be needed to be in case. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, looks like lag switch just definitely might be bugged in on it, so needs to be able to have everything has to do it properly to be in case. So hope this is definitely might be able to have to keep up for having a nice normal race. Okay, here you go. Now this is gonna get everything perfectly. We'll stay on it, and yellow flag just called. Now looks like this is definitely might be seen in for, so just going to be able to make one good proceed pass, and now going on the second lap is definitely might be able to go in. Okay, looks like currently in 8th place. So this is definitely might be able to do a lot of work, because this is definitely might be able to have a normal Group 3 race. We might be able to do it perfect. So hope this is definitely might be able to do a lot of excellent work, that this one might be able to keep our A game up until we will do the best clean racing skills we can get. But sometimes everybody, including ourselves, might be able to have a very good time. That this one might need to do a lot of learning, but clean race is definitely might be able to keep going in to be able to keep going faster. So following up the apex is definitely might be able to do it excellent to be able to keep concentrated. That this will might be able to stay on the progress. We might be able to have a good racing moment. Okay, now gonna have to give it a good apex landing spot, and then just gonna be able to keep proceeding in until this is gonna be able to have the best run. Okay, now looks like gonna keep going until whenever it's gonna be able to see it. Now it always gonna be able to have to take a good capability handling that this is gonna be able to stay on it. Now it's gonna be able to go in. Okay, third lap goes in by the charm, so this is gonna get everything has to be stay on it. Okay. Hope this is definitely might be able to have a 0.5 seconds, so have to be very careful not to ignore the track limit. Just gonna be able to force in to proceed, and now this has to be able to keep coming in. That this is gonna get everything well reminded, folks. Okay, looks like it'll be on the way onto the penalty line, so this one might be able to force its way to slow down. So this is going to be able to resume the run. So this has to be able to keep it well, use it very wisely to be able to take a good clean turn, because this is going to be very challenging we can get. So let's just going to be able to stay cool and keep it well maintained. That this is going to get everything has to do it perfectly. That this has to be in. Okay, keep going. Now this is gonna be able to take. Okay, looks like this has to be able to take a good turn. So this is gonna be needs to take plenty of draft. That this is gonna be able to race up the speed. Okay, hope this is gonna be able to take a last turn. Now looks like gonna keep going. Hope this is definitely might be able to stay on concentrated. That this one might be needs to take everything going. So looks like going on the 10-second gap ahead is definitely might be able to go for a little struggle contestant. Is definitely might be able to go in. Hope this is definitely might be able to keep going faster. So just try not to lose hope for this race. So this has to be able to do an excellent run. That this has to be able to keep up. Okay, just keep it moved in, and then going on that apex, this has to be going correctly. That this will might be able to succeed to be able to press on. Okay, looks like Scuba Stew 1 is here. Hope this is definitely might be having the best time for having a normal race. Okay, looks like four of them definitely might be able to go on, so just gonna keep it well focused. Okay, that should do it. Gonna stay maintained on this pace. Is definitely might be able to go in. Okay, there it goes again. 0.5 second. Well, has to be able to needs to stay on it, because this has to be able to take plenty of skill work. That this has to be able to go in. Okay, looks like this is definitely might be, well, consider this that this is going to be able to have to be very reminded, you guys, because ignoring track limit could also get penalty, because, well, we have to be able to be very careful during this time of the race. So this has to be able to do it much properly. That this has to keep everything going. Okay, looks like this is going to be on the way. So looks like final lap is already there. So this has to be able to do much better. That this is going to might need to be able to stay careful to be able to go on in for. Okay, looks like gonna have to be able to force speed reduction, and now this has to be able to press on to proceed to get there. So hope this is definitely might be able to have to take for a 9th place finish whenever it gets a chance. Okay, looks like that was definitely might be better close to be this. See one opponent just gonna be able to replace it back onto the track. Alright, now looks like this is gonna be able to keep our A game up, and then this has to be able to do it. So looks like it's gonna be able to take plenty more excellent skills. So, well, sometimes it's definitely might be a little bit sloppy during this time of the race, because that's definitely might be giving a less effort, because it might need to do a good work on this race. So looks like this is going to be able to have to go again anytime soon. So just try to keep up or having a good clean race. So this one might need to be able to remind ourselves, because ignoring the track limit can cause a penalty. So let's try to be very careful during this time of the competition. It is very important for this race. So we might be able to do one good racing rules that this one might be able to follow. So we will always be respectful and doing a good race. So we might do the best we can. Alright, so looks like very good choice for giving a good clean race save, and then race position by 2 for keeping up our new consecutive clean race record in the progress. So that was definitely might be pretty good, and also needs to do a lot of work, because perfection is a cruel mistress, because it might need to do a lot of work. So looks like daily workout is already complete. So that was a very good work on this race. So we did great and we did excellent. So we might do perfectly that we might need to be able to keep it up on this one. So, well, sometimes it is a very good skilled race, because maybe this one might need to do a lot of work without a penalty, because, well, it is always going to be a fun race, because we did good and we did excellent whenever we can, because it might be able to have plenty of good race that this might need to keep it up. So it is going to be a one standard challenge, so we might need to be able to keep up, and then, well, it's always just having for one good standard quick race, because we might need to do a lot of good skill. So, well, it is going to be able to do perfectly that this might need to be able to have a good chance for a clean race. Okay, looks like, let's see which vehicle should I receive for today's daily workout. Hope this is going to be another Monster Roadster touring car or any other vehicles like the S660, and looks like another Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 4 GSR with a black color. So this will be very good for another all-wheel drive JDM car, that this is going to get everything have to be able to make another variant library. So this will be able to use it as well. So looks like this is going to be a very good excellent group 3 race. So it might be able to make sure to remind ourselves, because have a good clean race without a penalty is the important risk that we might need to keep it up. So it might be able to have to keep trying. So it will always do the best racing skills we can get, because good thing that the Porsche 911 RSR 2017 did a good work. So it might be able to do a lot of excellent run to be able to perform a good clean turns. So it might be doing the best, because it's going to be able to take plenty of progress, that this might be able to have a very good excellent clean race without making mistakes. Is definitely might be able to have the best important option during this time for a GT3 race event. Is going to get everything will be challenging to go on. So do the best you can, you guys. This is going to be able to do a lot of clean racing skill work to be able to keep up the speed and keep up the handling. Is going to be able to do perfectly that this one might have a lot of work, that this one might be able to do plenty of practice before you're about to join in for the race. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continuing on the daily race on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.